There's never been a black cop in this city. We think you might be the man to open things up around here.
BlacKkKlansman was directed by Spike Lee with a $15 million budget and was distributed by Focus Features. While the institutional side of the movie may not be the most independent, there are many aspects of the movie that are independent. The aspects that actually make the movie indie are the way the people talk about the movie, such as awards and blogging, as well as social commentary. According to Mike Newman, a movie can be indie if people think of it as indie. Newman continues his argument to say that indie cinema is considered indie by blogs, such as IndieWire. IndieWire is considered a reputable source for indie movies, and on the website it even says how IndieWire has grown into the leading news, information, and networking site for independent-minded filmmakers, the industry, and moviegoers alike. The movie also premiered at the Cannes Festival, which is an indie film festival. Indie movies frequently choose topics that are considered risky or hard to talk about. These hard topics are not usually picked up by Hollywood studios due to there being a possibility of controversy. Since Hollywood films rely on immense box office revenue to avoid financial failure, they try to appeal to what general audiences are comfortable and familiar with. Unlike most Hollywood films, BlacKkKlansman shows racism as not only a project of the past but still very prevalent in the present. BlacKkKlansman uses David Duke's interest in higher office as commentary on 21st century politicians who use radical biases to influence voters.
Never seen in a hood or robe in public, and he now goes by national director, so he's clearly got his sights on higher office.
Politics? How
Yeah.
so?
Think it's another way to sell hate?
Keep going.
Think about it. Affirmative action, immigration, crime, tax reform. He says no one wants to be called a bigot anymore. I guess Archie Bunker made that too uncool. So the idea is under all these issues, everyday Americans can accept it, support it, until eventually, one day, you get somebody in the White House that embodies it.
Sarge. Come on. America would never elect somebody like David Duke, President of the United States of America.
The film begins with footage of Gone with the Wind in 35mm film to encode the idea of lost cause historical revisionism with a Confederate battle flag over a field of wounded soldiers playing triumphant music. The character of Jerome Turner mentions how the general public was influenced by Birth of a Nation to commit, which plays simultaneously when members of the Klan view the film.
One of the reasons they've done that to Jesse was a movie called Birth of a Nation. It had come out the year before, and it was so powerful that it gave the Ku Klux Klan a rebirth.
Oh my God! No!
By drawing these connections between Birth of a Nation and lynching, BlacKkKlansman argues that regression media representations are dangerous to society. The final shot of the film depicts footage from the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, South Carolina.
Jews will not replace us! Jews will not replace us! Jews will not replace us! White lives matter!
You had a group on one side that was bad, and you had a group on the other side that was also very violent.
Nazis go home!
Not all of those people were neo-Nazis, believe me. Not all of those people were white supremacists. But you also had people that were very fine people.
Our street! Wall Street! Our street! Wall Street! Our street!
Holy shit! Holy shit!
There was a woman laying there, hardly breathing, and we ended up rolling her over, and she died.
This is my town. We did not want the motherfuckers here.
By presenting this footage, Spike Lee encodes the idea of white supremacy being empowered by the president. Hollywood films typically would not show actual footage of a person's death to drive their point home. So, overall, BlacKkKlansman is indie due to the way people talk about the movie, such as awards and blogging, as well as the social commentary. All of these aspects come together to make a radical indie movie that is in your face and likely to shock you.